All right, welcome everybody. Where there is a will, there is a way, and here you are. So, as I was preparing for today's call about how I can continuously challenge you, because I like to challenge you, and I think you like to be challenged, don't you? All right. So, I mean, small challenges, nothing life or death, of course, or figuring out world peace or world hunger. So maybe one day, I'll challenge you on that one. You'll be ready. So we'll all be ready. But for now, I always take inventory of 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 new trends in the market and what's the common denominator among all my clientele, all my coaches, our coaches, and what are, if there is anything new, any new struggle that I see in everybody, any new stressor. And of course, then I draw my own conclusions as well. And this is what I came up, and I would love to hear your opinion as well. So a lot of people in general, not just our clientele, just use COVID as an excuse to perhaps not perform at all, or not performing at best, or at capacity, or at the top performance, or something. So it's a, these days the go-to excuse is COVID. Seems to be, now it's getting old with anything, even if you have a contractor or an intern. But reality is, I mean, COVID does exist, but we're all still here, and and there are always solutions, and so we can still we can actually do even better than even during COVID, and use it at our advantage on how to help our clientele even better. So does that make sense? Any comment from anybody on this? Open forum.
Yeah, I think I've seen a bit of that throughout, particularly the last 6 months, I think. But yeah, there's opportunity to make sure that we're continuing to operate the way that we need to.
Yes, exactly. One way or another, right? So, okay, I agree. And I know so. I know you all are special and different, and you don't seek excuses, but the opposite. You seek resources to continue excel no matter what. So since we are starting to plan the second half of the year, I want you to keep that in mind, that COVID isn't an excuse, but is a trampoline, a launch trampoline onto what you want, okay, onto your next big goal. So there you go. So let's keep that mindset in mind, and let's review. And I want, sorry, let's do a review together. Yeah, we can just, okay, so I want you to start thinking about, in light of this COVID, what you can improve this second semester. Okay, so use COVID not as an excuse, but as your friend, as your enabler, as your coach, to push you out of your comfort zone and push you higher. So as actually a resource. So okay, so love to hear. And that can be, so we are career focused today, but again, it's all connected, even your personal life. So how can you utilize this COVID at your advantage in your life, professionally and personally? So I can start. And there are still programs from government, and so I know we all live in different places, so you have to check with your local authorities that you can take advantage without any penalty to whether it's a business injection of cash to help you with marketing, or a loan at 0% interest, or a forgiveness. Take advantage of that. Okay, I hadn't in a long time, all throughout COVID, but finally my CPA convinced me to that I was being an idiot not to utilize it, because that can help all my clientele too. So I am there's one specific forgiveness that it's allowing me to buy time with buying equipment. I just had to change all my computer equipment and all that. So I'm taking advantage of that, and I trust that with better technology, I'll be able to serve my market better. So what about for you, Gary?
I've just done a little bit of the same. Purchased some equipment, but I've also taken advantage of there's ability to future pay taxes or pay or put taxation into a payment plan. So I've taken advantage of that. There were some benefits that were around last year that are no longer here, but taxation is one of them that they are still allowing us to take advantage of and defer those taxes, providing we create a plan and stick to the plan.
Okay.
Oh.
Great, very good. Yeah, who's next?
Yeah, for me, I also refuse to take on the government help. I saw it's coming out, but I feel like I shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't do that. I just started out and then, and justify I shouldn't take any advantage. So I was actually avoiding reading it. So it's funny that I avoid reading it, but I noticed the help, what available. And so I will have to look at it and like see what I could do with it and how it could help the business, rather than like very, very righteous about that. What I see is actually social media, because I see the good thing about COVID, I think, is the change, because I feel like it's a beginning of something new completely, because everything is online and I'm just happen to come into at this moment. So it's sort of like, rather than go into something is already established, the industry, at the moment, it's sort of like a big change, and I happen to be in that change, in that wave. So I was thinking like, I'm start with everyone now. So yeah, because so I focus in social media and I start learning about it, because that is like one of the big access to get on with it. And I'm aware other people sort of like learning as well, and they sort of from face to face to online meeting more. So I think that is very good in that sense, because it could establish the whole world. Like, we talk about ClickFunnels, how to access like different like Google ad and Facebook ad. Like you can, go promotion across the world. And I look forward to that.
Great. That's great. Fantastic. Thank you for that. And in that regard, we have to thank COVID for all of the time, extra learning. Okay. What about for Veron or Dr. D?
I have not looked into that, so I have to find out.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen what programs are available. I was looking at unemployment because I was not having any business, but the commissioner in our place had never responded to my request. And they said I never made any money. I paid the taxes for them. But now as the quarters have gone, I am no more eligible for that because they go for last 4 quarters. And last time I earned money was the first quarter of 2020.
Yeah.
So I cannot go for that also.
Sure. But in general, the first question, so I'm just summarizing what everybody says, but the question is, in light of this COVID, what can you improve this second semester? Utilizing COVID at your advantage instead of seeing it as an obstacle.
So I'm not seeing it as an obstacle. It really doesn't bother me that much.
Good.
I'm busy looking at what can I create.
Yes.
And it's going to be an online program.
Yes.
So how can I do that? That's all. What to include in the program I'm going to create. That's all my work is right now.
Great. And thank you so much. What about you, Veron?
Well, the government have various schemes, but a lot is on for starters or for different sectors, you know, especially for hospitality, etc., which suffer a lot because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
So I can't find anything that is suitable for me at the moment. But what we can learn from the COVID to go forward is to, I think it's about management of
what time?
time is about, I think that on a lot of going forward and backward, and that will put a lot more into the production time rather than on the transport time as in the past. Yeah.
Okay.
That is something I have to improve on.
I agree, like transport, shipping, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. Let's learn from Amazon. They figured it out. Actually, they were not perfect though, because when I was trapped during that ice storm in Texas in February, they could not deliver. So they did not have a solution for that time. For improvement for them too. All right, great. Thank you. Great. So let's keep that in mind as we tackle career this week for the next 6 months. Okay. So I know Dr. D is taking her time. She doesn't have any particular stress of deadline. So sometimes taking an extra month or so, or whatever you need in terms of planning can save you a year or 10 years or a lifetime of actual work. So totally fine if you need to take more time to strategize, okay, your career. So yeah, so it can be, you know, if some of you are working part-time, it can also be a new skill, a new project, a new book. I'd like to actually to invite you to think about marketing though, because that's the theme for this month's mastermind. And that's what I see in all business owners, and you all are business owners, all of you, plus myself. That's what it boils down to, marketing. And so the more at ease we are with marketing, the better results we'll have. So pretend you're having a love affair with marketing. right? So you want a good love experience, right? Okay, not traumatic. So so everybody write in the chat box, I'm having a love affair with marketing. And you can describe how you're going to love your marketing more in the next 6 months, which is part of your career. Again, for Dr. D, if you're taking it easy, you can start planning your marketing love affair. There you go. All right. So, so for instance, I know with Gary, we often do projections in Excel spreadsheet, and we look back to see really the numbers, what needs to change, profits, revenues, and I recommend you all do that with your own business. Okay, so it's kind of like the money management system for your business. Really see where money went, income and expenses, and that way, you know, how much we spent in marketing doesn't have to be just money. It can also be
Time and talent.
time. Absolutely. You know, you're gonna meet some of my interns. I have 3 right now, and I'm lucky. They're all really good. They weren't always like that, the interns I've had in the past. So, and they don't cost me any money. They're interns, unpaid interns.
Yeah.
A little bit of time, you know, but yeah. So there you go. So think about all that. What if we need to change any variable in your marketing efforts? Okay. Okay. So let's keep it marketing focus. All right. And hopefully this mastermind on in 2 days will help you, give you ideas. That's why I chose this team. So I'll show you what I do. I also need to improve my marketing. I'm not immune, just like any business has to improve. So I'll show you what I do, and then I'll actually, maybe that will inspire you in 2 days, and you'll have feedback, and perhaps you have some feedback for me on how, and the company on how to improve. So let's close our eyes, take some long, deep breaths in and out. And when you inhale, breathe in that love for marketing. That's right, because marketing just means educating others about what you have to offer them that can improve their lives. And what you have to offer them can be ideas and or products and or services. That's right. When you are not marketing, you are stealing, robbing, depriving others from the opportunity of bettering themselves. I'll say it again. When you're not marketing, you are depriving, stealing, robbing others the opportunity of improving their lives. Give me a head yes with your eyes closed if you agree. Good job. So let's now see how we can better inform and educate others about what we have that can help them. Okay, think 6 months long if you can, and start. You can share in the chat box if you want, or write in your own notepad. Vámonos. All right, good job. You have more time in the next step to define it even further. I'll guide you through it. Okay, let's see a preliminary version of what you're thinking your marketing is gonna be like in the next 6 months. Let's hear from Gary. Looks like you're ready.
For me, I've been working on some content. I just need to complete the next steps of that content and then implement the strategy. I've got a strategy that's mapped out. It's just lacking a little bit of the content, and then work out how I progress through that plan. So for me, it's about sort of completing those things and making sure that I put the strategy into place.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And Kim.
Quite similar to Gary, content creation. And also I'm thinking of using ClickFunnels. Yeah, ClickFunnels, like how to and creating appointment pages where people could, where my intention is like start sharing it, just all the time wherever I go out, you know, because sometimes I could hear people have conflict in their conversation. Like anytime I heard that, I could have a conversation and give them a referring page where they can look up about what I'm doing and also make appointment to doing that, like, yeah, to appointment for potential coaching client, potential for paying client. And I also want to, like, I do have meetup pages, like meetup. I don't find that very working, but anyway, and also Facebook event and Mind Valley. But yeah, there's so many things I'm looking at, but I'm not sure which one working yet. But the most stable one is content creation.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's so many things I still need to sort of pinpoint to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, get clarity like what I want to create, like have in terms of my, in terms of sharing what I'm doing.
Okay. So content creation is not marketing, is called production in business. So
okay.
I invite you to market that production before you finish producing it, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
From marketing.
I got, yeah, I got Google ad, Facebook ad, and also business networking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and web page.
All right. So, but you can start pre-marketing, pre-selling that that content, whatever you're gonna end up calling it. Okay. So you can.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
Mhm.
You can do it. You can do it. Okay. So I'll circle back with Dr. D and Veron in the next share. So for the next exercise, give yourself lots of love. Well done. I like how you're thinking very strategically. I'm challenging you a little bit, but it's of course because I love you and for your good sake. So for this next step, I'm changing it slightly. I want you to really think in terms of no obstacles of money and time in terms of marketing. So if you had all the money, all the budget, marketing budget you could ever want it, and all the time in the world that you ever wanted for marketing, then with that scenario, with that mindset, what will happen to your business as a result of infinite marketing? Okay, is everybody clear on the question? Nod your head yes, if so. Okay, so you're going to do this exercise with your partner. So again, describe to your partner what will your business look like if you had no shortage, no scarcity of marketing budget and marketing time. See what will happen, what will change. Okay, and have fun with it. I may join one of your meetings, but pretend I'm not there. So and go. Dr. D, you look frozen. Are you able to join the breakout room? Yeah. Ugh. Great. Was that a good exercise? Overall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can ask questions to your own clients as well. You know, especially if they give you, you know, the two biggest objections why people don't buy into yours or anyone's product or services is usually money and time. But then again, there can be an excuse like COVID. They use COVID not to perform, in order not to perform. So you can ask a potential prospect, hey, but don't say hey. I don't like that. It's too informal. But what about, you can say, what about if you didn't have obstacles of money and time and we could figure out a way so you could have plenty of money and time, then what would it look like? And really let them think. And then they'll realize that they are creating their own obstacles, because there are no obstacles in nature. Is usually the obstacles we decide to believe in and we decide to give power to, and then they start ruining or running our lives. So there you go. Well done. Give yourself lots of love. And now let's strategize. Now that you have that mindset of infinite potential and no obstacles, no excuses, then let's see how we could gather everything we need, okay, or we want. So strategize again, don't filter, think outside the box, think with a mindset of abundance versus scarcity, and the universe will provide. So you start seeing lots of opportunities everywhere. There is always a way. So do it solo this time, and then I'll have you share and go. Use the chat box. Give you a little extra time. One more minute. Good job. And I invite you to keep on reflecting on these things. I know we have limited time here, but you can find some fun music that inspires you and just do some journaling, okay? Ask yourself some questions, powerful questions like this, and see what comes out of your typewriter or your pen, yeah? On some inspiring healing music. So let's hear from Veron.
Yeah, I was thinking that I will have some time scheduled to go into, because I have a lot of Facebook group, but I didn't really utilize much about it. So I have to spend a bit of time, look into the group and start some conversation with people and meet some new people from there. And that is the first step I think I would do.
Beautiful. Sure. LinkedIn groups are amazing too. If you run out of Facebook groups. Great. Very good, Veron. Good job. And what about Dr. D? Dr. D?
Unmute.
Yeah.
What I was looking at was my story brand is done, and I've done all the marketing I want to do, and I'm participating. My presentation is chosen at the AARP conference.
Yeah.
And I am securing some position there that I get one-on-one time with the president of AARP, and my project is offered. So as a webinar and a program that is done as sessions throughout the year, at least 3 to 4 times a year, and continue as such. Everything is done as a webinar, so I don't have to keep on presenting it all the time. And I get the membership that way.
Absolutely. Very good. And you got recordings from previous talks you've given.
Yeah.
And you have a great book, Letters to Grandmothers, right?
No, notes to grandchildren.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that is also marketed and get done with.
Yes.
And
No,
then
yeah.
I see that I have my own retreats near the ocean, 3-day retreat,
Yeah.
and just enjoying it. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I was just thinking for you, sorry, I can never remember the title of your book.
Don't worry about
Later, another great marketing fun strategy could be to join book clubs that are out there and invite and maybe have some book nights or whatever days just for grandparents and grandchildren, and you read one chapter to them each and let them debrief. That'll be really good. I belong to some group clubs. They're all different. Sometimes they choose that none of them are authors necessarily, but because you're an author, you can read it to them. Or, now that things are reopened, you can also go into bookstores and offer that, etc., etc. Okay.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't even have to be you. Somebody can read it on your behalf. All right. Good job. Okay. So everybody give yourself lots of love and give your creativity and your beautiful creative mind and handsome creative mind, in the case of Gary, a big hug. All right. So look at your calendar. This is second week of the month and semester, depending on where you are. So again, choose your actions carefully, because the rest of the semester will benefit from these initial actions. So I'm so happy you're focusing on marketing. And let's see what's going to be. So just let me know which action you're going to choose first and when you will be able to complete it. And go. Great. Good job. Kim, let's see yours in the chat box when you have a moment. So very good. Good job, everybody. Dr. D, your one-page marketing work. Okay, very good. One page, very doable, nice and succinct. Gary, marketing strategy, Wednesday noon. Nice, you know mine. Veron, choose 2 groups. Very good to start by Wednesday. Okay, Kim, you want to tell us yours? Unmute.
So
Yeah.
I wasn't present to the benefit I offer, like how it impact on people's life. But I do know is extraordinary, like to have a happy family and have that possibility and communicate love and all that in a family and able to live together. Everyone, you know, have in the family, enjoy each other and have a positive thought and create life forever together. To me, that is extraordinary. Then that's what I intend to do. So I want to be present to that because otherwise I wasn't going out there sharing it. I was sort of waiting someone to sort of drop from the sky or something. I haven't heard about me. So I want to write 100, like at least 100 things.
Yeah.
I know about what is possible, like with my coaching and how it could help others. So yeah, I'm gonna write 100 or 200 of them until I'm present to it. Like how is impact in the world and you know what it could provide.
100 is a great number. So
Yeah.
you can do it. And you can also do it in Chinese, right? 2 languages, English and Chinese.
Okay.
So
Sound good.
do it in both languages. And same for
Yes.
you, Veron. Any work you do it in both languages. I do my work in Italian too, most times.
Oh, sound good. Sound good.
Market, and I know Dr. D, you can do it in Hindi, right? Hindi as well. Why not?
Oh.
Yeah. Gary, you master the English language very well, so you can keep your English.
I'll do it in Australian and English.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, we have a state and a national language, so we do that.
I'm not sure. Did Gary just cheat us or something? Treat us.
Does very well with our accents, though. I give him that. He's the only one who's native. We're all. He's the only gringo. We're all the expats, but all good. He likes us. So, your second reward or first reward of the semester, make it count. If you need to think about it, maybe right now, it can be something new. Now the markets are reopening. It's up to you. Use your own judgment. Maybe something you want to share, maybe with your client. Why not, right? Perhaps. Hot tub for Dr. D. Ooh la la.
Oh la la.
Very good.
Okay.
You go. Kim, massage chair. Very nice. Very nice. So great. I think for me, I mean, it's 45 degrees Celsius. I'm afraid to look in Fahrenheit. It's probably 110 or 115 or something. Unheard of. So it'll have to be either a forest where I can cool down or do some water activities. I found them sports. I find them very healing, and plus kind of necessary in this weather. So that'll be it. I found a way to put my cell phone in a waterproof container so I can still take picture, although I'm still a little scared, but so far so good. All right, ice cream for Dr. D. Nice. What about for you, Gary? New scarf for Veron. Sounds lovely, although it's summertime. You shouldn't need a scarf, but maybe at night. Great. Okay, I want to remind you all that you've got, we have the Intercontinental Mastermind on Wednesday. It's all going to be about marketing. And if you can get on live, it's best, so you can ask questions in real time. If not, you get the recording. It's free. It's free. So at some point, you're all clients, so for you it's always going to be free. But at some point, maybe it will change. Maybe I'll put it like $1 or $5, something like that. But please invite anybody that can be your business associates or grandkids or interns or friends or collaborators. Take advantage of that. For right now, it is definitely complimentary. So Gary, a Belgian beer glasses. Wow, what is that? You'll have to take a photo or a video or show us next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you for.
Where's the link? Oh,
yeah, let me type it. Sorry. All right, stop share. Yeah, I have to, I started using a new Chromebook. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm still figuring out the new technology. Bear with me, but there you go. All right, and perfect. All right, good job, everybody. I'm very proud of you. Let me know if you have any questions. We're always here for you. Make it a great week and be proud of yourself as well. Much love. Ciao, belli.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great week, everyone.
You too,
Thanks.
Gary.
Elena, so do I just join in by intercontinentalmastermind.com on that day?
Yeah.
Or is there a link I need to register to join in?
No, yeah, you need to register. It's free, but you need to go to this link and register because it's free. But we need a
Okay, then.
10%
Yep.
link. Oh, and don't go yet. So you and I are on again in tonight.
12, yeah.
In exactly 5.5 hours. So get some rest, okay?
Okay, thank you.
See you then. I'll see you then.
Bye.
Good
Yep.
job, ladies. Very proud of you.
We talk about marketing this Wednesday.
Yes, we do. And I'll have my my main IT marketing person basically help us with it, okay?
Okay, good.
Yes, you'll be the co-host. And he does marketing in 5 languages.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 languages. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
That will be fun. Yeah. European language, is it?
Yeah, they are European, but he's
Yeah.
open to new languages. Maybe he's open to new languages. So who knows? Maybe you'll be our first Chinese in the Chinese market. We're open.
Oh.
I had an intern at some point, and she was translating everything in Chinese for us. So we had Italian, Chinese, and English. And then finished her internship, and we didn't hire anybody else. So, but I think it would be good. I would love to do more in the Chinese market.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, everybody needs.
Yeah, why not? It's good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Big market.
Yes.
Market.
Yes. Very good, darling. You look great. Keep it up, okay? Love the backdrop.
Yeah.
Beautiful water background.
Okay.
Thank you for staying over time, and sorry about the technical glitches. I'll figure out what happened, okay? Let you guys know.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Bye.
Lovely night. Ciao.